Ukrainian paratroopers have already destroyed hundreds of units of Russian equipment near Novomykhailivka, Donetsk region. The 79th Air Assault Brigade reported that together with other units of the armed forces of Ukraine, more than 300 units of equipment had been destroyed. The paratroopers managed to neutralize this amount of equipment in 6 months of fighting near Novomykhailivka. The battle for the small village, which used to be home to only 1,500 people, began in late fall. To seize this settlement, Russians concentrated 10 brigades and regiments totaling up to 30,000 soldiers on a narrow section of the front line. And every day Russians throw tanks and armored combat vehicles into the attack, sparing no infantry. We have destroyed 314 units of enemy equipment, the military said. The brigade noted that this was proven information as of today. The paratroopers also released a map documenting the destroyed Russian equipment. Novomykhailivka and its surroundings today are one of the largest cemeteries of enemy equipment of the Russian-Ukrainian war. These are thousands of Russian invaders who suffered a shameful death here, the military added. Novomykhailivka is located about 12 kilometers south of Mariinka, which Russian forces have been trying to capture since 2014. Russian forces have intensified these assaults since the beginning of October 2023, and now they control the site where Mariinka was located. The settlement itself no longer actually exists. As previously reported, the paratroopers of the 79th Air Assault Brigade demonstrated another repulsion of a Russian assault near Novomykhailivka. Ukrainian drones are sowing chaos and panic in Putin's army as they rain down bombs on Russian armored units. Russia's army has regained the battlefield initiative as Ukraine runs out of essential supplies of ammunition due to political stalemate in Washington. Zelensky's troops have had to cede more territory to their bitter enemy in recent weeks, amid fierce fighting on the front lines. Despite the lack of Western military aid, Ukraine has managed to ramp up production of its UAVs, including its much-feared Vampire drone. The drones have helped compensate for a lack of artillery shells and are wreaking havoc among Russia's armored units. Last week, almost 3/4 of losses sustained by Putin's armored units were inflicted by the deadly predators in the sky. Colonel Ruslan Muzychuk of Ukraine's National Guard told reporters on April 16th that UAVs were behind the destruction of 70% of Russian armored vehicles over the last 7 days. One of Ukraine's most feared UAVs is the so-called Vampire drone, which the Kremlin's troops have nicknamed Baba Yaga, after a witch from Russian folklore stories. It is equipped with thermal imaging capabilities, which allow it to operate at night, hence its name. The Vampire has 6 rays and the same number of engines, enabling it to carry a hefty payload. It can carry up to a maximum of 15 kilos, although in practice, the effective payload is up to 12 kilos. The drone can perform a number of different missions, which range from delivering aid to frontline troops to carrying out pinpoint strikes on targets that are difficult to reach for artillery and mortar fire. The Vampire is also frequently used in bombing raids inside Russia. The Kremlin announced it had shot down some of the UAVs and a Toshka-U missile over the course of Wednesday. Ukrainian drones managed to reach a major chemical plant in the Rostov region of Russia. The Kamensky plant in southern Russia was targeted by 3 drones, which were shot down by Russian air defense systems. Falling debris caused damage to some of the buildings. According to a CIA report from 2011, the plant is a major source of fuel production for Russian ballistic missiles. Ukraine is desperately trying to defend Chasiv Yar, a city that is located in the hills not far from another key city, Bakhmut. Lt. Oles Malyarevich, deputy commander of the Achilles Strike Battalion, told The Telegraph, "Chasiv Yar is the most important high ground as it gives control and superiority, and the chance to capture the Donetsk region. It is one of Ukraine's many fortress cities. Ukraine is hoping to defend against Russia's incoming attacks. Ukraine has been hampered by a lack of ammunition and manpower in recent months. But, on Saturday, the U.S. $60 billion aid package finally passed through the House of Representatives after months of deadlock. The bill had been blocked by a group of hardliner Republican Party lawmakers. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he was grateful for the decision. He added, "Democracy and freedom will always have global significance and will never fail as long as America helps to protect it." The vital U.S. aid bill passed today by the House will keep the war from expanding, save thousands and thousands of lives, and help both of our nations to become stronger. U.S. President Biden told lawmakers, "I urge the Senate to quickly send this package to my desk so that I can sign it into law and we can quickly send weapons and equipment to Ukraine to meet their urgent battlefield needs."
Хорошо, техника поражена.
Постріл! Готовий! Гармата! Наведено! Ними було незручно працювати. З цими більш зручніше буде. По піхоті, по техніку.